When visiting a foreign land, I'm very much a kind of hole-in-the-wall, authentic cuisine traditionalist type. With that being said, I'm also a firm believer that variety is the spice of life, so sometimes I enjoy a little foray into the fine dining side of things. Enter the MUA 14-course seasonal tasting menu. Okay, I'm here in Hoi An, Vietnam. It is a beautiful evening, the sun is just going down, and I've made reservations at MUA, which is pretty upscale dining, which is the great thing about Hoi An actually, is it's super touristy, but they've got some really good like upscale stuff, and it's really charming. Like, it's a really beautiful city in general. I really actually like it here. Aside from being a little overly touristic, it's really great actually. So I've come to this MUA. I'm sure my pronunciation is terrible, and we've ordered the 14-course seasonal tasting menu, so this should be excellent. I'm really excited about it.
More means seasons in Vietnam.
Yeah.
So basically our menu is kind of just based on whatever's closest and whatever is freshest for the day or for the season or for the week. And our menu is, we'll start you off with a few kind of small bites and snacks to get you started. Yep. I'll start you here. So first we have kind of just been on our menu from day one is fresh rolls with greens from the garden. So you may have seen coming in that there's a lot of herb gardens just outside here. So you actually we're in an island actually in Hoi An that's known for their fresh herbs. So the greens here are directly from our farmer. We get picked every day. We stuff it with a little bit of fresh mango, seaweed, and roasted mushroom, wrapped in brown rice paper. Dip it in this peanut sauce, a little chili sauce here.
Okay.
Next up here, you have this pumpkin kind of sandwich with black garlic and pearl onion. Yeah. It's based on a local dish also from this village called Three Friends. So Three Friends are the 3 different kinds of herbs that are inside. And here you have a little bit of a seasonal seafood salad. So you have fresh shellfish from the Chum Islands. You have a scallop, clam with pomegranate, okra, and citrus. Okay. And this one...
What kind of shell is it sitting in there?
This is an abalone
That's
shell.
abalone, okay.
So it's an abalone shell. It's also from the Chum Islands. So Chum Islands are a set of islands that are about 10 kilometers offshore. And this one is kind of our take on steak, like a steak frites, you know? So it's crispy taro with local beef tartare, lemongrass and ginger dressing, a little bit of calamansi citrus.
So this looks like a delicious bite here. That is beautiful. I love tartare. I can see why he wanted me to choose that one first, because the citrus gets the salivary glands going, so does the spiciness. Really nice. Well, you can spend all you want on fine dining, but it's not going to save you from the mosquitoes. All right, we've got this one next here. Looking herbaceous, quite beautifully put together. Okay. There's an unctuousness here with the oil. You got a little bit of fruitiness, beautiful fresh herbs. Wow, that's delicious. This one I'm excited about. I love seafood, and this looks like a magnificent little bite. So I'm just gonna go ahead and dump it all in there. I love pomegranate seeds. They give such a nice burst of flavor. There's a little bit of saltiness going on here as well. And again, the viscosity from the oil really melds well with the seafood. Look how pretty that abalone is. Next, we've got our spring roll. Right, we'll get a bit of this salsa on there too. Give this a nice old bite here. Wow, that's just packed full of good looking stuff. There's something going on in here that's just beautiful. There's a bit of tanginess from the fruit too. That is great. That's my favorite bite so far.
The first is kind of our version of a crab and tomato noodle. It's called bún riêu. It's actually a traditional crab dish. We kind of did our little twist on it, of course. So it's got grilled avocado, tomato, a pineapple and tomato sauce with a brown butter emulsion and fresh crab meat. And then here in the center, you have a savory beignet, like a fried donut kind of. So in Vietnam, there's a traditional pastry. They call it black pepper bread.
Yeah.
And it's basically like a fried donut with a lot of sesame and black pepper and stuff like that. So for us, we made one, but we stuffed it with a little bit of scrambled egg and mugwort.
Mugwort?
Yeah.
What's mugwort?
Mugwort's another kind of medicinal green that's commonly eaten in Vietnam. And naturally, they believe it has health benefits for the female reproductive system.
Mm-hmm.
So we have scrambled eggs with mugwort in it, which brings a little bit of bitterness. The fluffiness of the bread, topped with a little bit of smoked trout roe and cheese from northern Vietnam, cow's milk cheese from northern Vietnam.
Okay. Wow.
And to go with, you have 3 sakes. This one is our classic sake, so it's made with just rice from northern Vietnam.
Yeah.
And here is the passion fruit, and this one is a pineapple chili. So you kind of have like 3 different kinds of...
Which one's your favorite?
I usually stick with the classic,
yeah.
But the pineapple chili is also a lot of people really like. I can see why.
Okay, here we go with course number 2. Actually, we'll start with just a sip of sake. Cleanse the palate. Wow, that's really, really, really good. Big fan of that. I can see why maybe it's his favorite. Sticks with the classics. True chef. All right, we'll try it with a little bit of avocado here. Oh my God. Wow. Yes. Yes, that is amazing. There's a flavor explosion coming from this tomato soup, and then everything else is, I wouldn't say it's an afterthought. It all ties really well together, but damn, the flavor coming off of that is insane. I never thought I'd be that excited about a tomato soup. That is just unbelievable. Let's try it with a bit of the crab. Oh. Oh man. That is crazy. I didn't expect it to be that good. That is amazing. Wow. Okay, let's try the pastry with the mugwort and the scrambled egg. Oh my. Once again, huge flavor, smoky. I swear, it reminds me of smoked salmon back in Canada. I'm getting that from it. Beautiful texture on this dough. You can have a little look inside. I don't know how good the light is, but I try to show it to you anyways. And the cheese is really good too. But beautiful smoky flavor. That was unexpected. And we'll try a bit of the, what do you say? It was chili and pineapple sake, I believe. Ooh, interesting. Chili and pineapple come together, and it's giving me like strawberry vibes for some reason. So seasonal menus really are a wonderful thing. Not only do seasonal menus provide a certain amount of freshness in the ingredients, but it keeps the chefs on their toes, allows them to be creative. Okay, what's in season right now? What can we put together with that dish? You know what I mean? What can we put together with this menu?
So we have a black sesame sauce with steamed grouper from the Chum Islands,
Nice.
wrapped in a white sesame dough with pickled garlic and a little bit of spring onion.
Wow. Okay.
And your pairing, it's a cocktail that we kind of based loosely on a. You ever had balut? Balut.
I have.
Okay.
Well, actually, I've had it in Cambodia, but it's the same thing.
Yeah. So here, traditionally, they eat balut with a citrus and salt and pepper.
Yeah.
And chili. So we made a little bit of a citrus salt. So kind of accompaniments that go with balut. There's no balut in there. It was a cocktail that's kind of based loosely on the flavors of that.
Yeah. Let's just start with a little sip of this cocktail here. No ditty, but I love a salty rim. That's money. Passion fruit and salt go very well together. With a little bit of spice, calamansi. Yep. That's a beautiful little aperitif. Now, this is quite intriguing. So we've got the sesame paste. We've got I'll open this up here so we can see the fish, the grouper. We've got ginger. I love me some sesame paste. We've got all sorts of oil going over this thing, fresh herbs. Let's just get into it. There's no way this can't be amazing. Let's get some herbs on there too. Oh my God. This dude ain't playing, man. Wow. This really does well because it's a lot of delicate, subtle flavors here, and then you got a big punch from the herbs and a big punch from the ginger. And I can see why they've paired it with this cocktail. Now, passion fruit is not citrus. However, it's got kind of this sour, tart quality to it that'll lend itself well to seafood, and the saltiness also, and the spiciness, fresh herbs. This course ties together really well. Smallest course of the entire thing. It's only one dish, but damn, is it a perfect dish.
So this is your main course.
Yes.
So a very traditional way to finish a meal in Vietnam as a main course is rice. It's a lotus seed, fava beans, sake mushroom, and escargot, or field snails, or apple snails. And then to go with it, we have duck grilled with honey and cacao, with a red plum and hibiscus sauce and a bit of fermented tofu paste on the side, which is a traditional accompaniment for duck in Vietnam. So I recommend you try the rice first.
Okay.
And then try it with the duck and the vegetables, and then we would finish with the broth.
Finish with the broth?
Finish the broth. It's supposed to help with digestion and stuff like that.
All right, I'm excited to get into the full-on main course here. So we're gonna start with the rice, because that's what was recommended. I get why you start with this. It's like an amalgamation of flavors. Everything just blends together. It's not a super like sharp thing sticking out at you. It's everything blending together really well. I knew it would be good. Shiitake mushroom, come on. I'm curious to try one of these snails on its own and see what the flavor on that is like. Oh. Beautifully herby. So I can't remember exactly what he said on the preparation, but I'm guessing that it's been cooked in like a sage butter or an herby kind of butter, maybe thyme, something like that. It's got that kind of a taste to it. We're gonna get into this duck here. This is the actual main course. This is the main of mains, it's supposed to be the star of the show. So we'll give this the time that it deserves. So I want to get a bunch of these flavors going all at once. So we'll get a little bit of the fermented tofu and a bit of this oil, and just take it down in one bite. Yeah, that's what's up. So he's seared the outside of this thing and got it nice and crispy. So he's pan-seared the outside of it, but then I feel like this has been cut in a very specific way to make it pleasing when you bite into it. It's been cut very thick. I'm tasting a little bit of something that almost tastes like burnt orange peel or something like that you might get in a cocktail. And then we've got this fermented tofu. That's where the citrusy burnt orange peel flavor is coming from 100%. It's odd when you ferment things, like the different flavors that come out of it. That's really good though. Sensational depth of flavor, a little bit sour, a little bit tart also. Goes well with the red sauce around the side. So last but not least, we've got this broth. Wow. First thing that I get is like almost a beetroot kind of flavor. So this has got that root vegetable kind of flavor to it, really nice. So once again, really homey flavor. I understand why he saved this for the last. It's gonna just kind of clean everything out really, really nice. The overarching theme of this broth, to me, root vegetable, boom. Hits you with those earth tones, really nice. Great way to finish. All right, enough with the fine dining. Let's get back to something a little more pedestrian with the rest of you ungrateful peasants. All right, so it's daytime here in Hoi An, Vietnam, and we are on the hunt for some lunch. Yes, that's correct. It's a beautiful day. It was pouring rain. I've been here for a couple days. It's been pouring rain, had no power, blah, blah, blah. But it's very beautiful out today. And we are on the hunt for some chicken rice, which is the Hoi An specialty. And I always try to find the most regional stuff possible whenever I'm traveling somewhere, because why not eat what they do best, you know? Okay, I'm here in Hoi An still at a restaurant called Vietnamese, and we are trying a Hoi An specialty, which goes by the name of chicken rice in English. So this dish looks like it consists of, actually let's see these flakes on the top. Can I figure out if they're onions or garlic? I can, 100% onion. So we've got some flaky fried onion on the top. We've got some other, would look to be sauteed white onions, chicken, and then on the side we've got carrot and I believe that's papaya. And then it looks like the rice has been cooked in a yellow chicken stock to bring some more flavor into the whole dish together. So we've got a little bit of soy sauce here. Yes, soy sauce. So pour some of this over the top. Okay, we got this beautiful little spicy sauce here too, so we'll add, screw it, we'll throw it all on. Take our chances here. I doubt she would have given me this much if it was like crazy spicy, so I'm guessing it's a bit spicy and also to do with the flavor. Add a little bit of lemon. And we'll get into this thing here. Looks very good. First thing I've noticed is that the way that they've cooked this rice with the chicken stock, it marries all the flavors together. It really culminates very well into one dish, one flavor. This chicken looks scrumptious. Beautifully tender, nice little chunks of meat here. We got a little bit of crunch with the papaya and with the carrot. Then the leaves and herbs just bring in that unique kind of Vietnamese flavor that you're only going to find here in Vietnam. Really tasty stuff. Complemented perfect by this lemonade with lemongrass. So I suggest if you're in Hoi An, do what the Romans do. Get yourself some chicken rice and enjoy that shit. We'll get video. She's helping me out here. I'm leaving my lunch right now from chicken rice. Oh.